The Beast not playing that well, and he'll take it. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Randolph comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And Mike Conley subbed in for Udrih. On the court for Orlando, Harkless and Nicholson fill up the forward slots. The Beast out there with Evan Fournier, and it's O'Quinn in its center. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lee, and another miss by Memphis. The Magic trail by 10.
Kyle O'Quinn in his 3rd season out of Norfolk State, 6'10", but with a 7'5" wingspan and the strength to hold his own at the pivot. He has shown some promise for a player taken in the 2nd round, giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Outside Conley. Lee kicks to Conley, and it's good. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. And O'Quinn, a relatively ground-bound game. Not a big-time athlete.
Yeah, and very foul-prone defensively, in part because of that lack of athleticism. But he has shown the ability to knock down the mid-range jump shot. He's a hard worker, a quality young man, good rebounder and shot blocker. I think he's got a chance to be one of those guys that plays a long time and makes a nice contribution in the league.
Here's Conley, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, you know, for teams in the NBA nowadays, it's all about getting bang for your buck. I mean, Mike Conley out of Ohio State, one of the great value contracts in the league, and with all the analytics and general managers looking for value, Memphis happy to have an all-star caliber player like him still locked up through 2016.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Kyle O'Quinn, and Gordon subbed in for Evan Fournier. Here's Allen, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. And you have to give Mike Conley, Steve, an awful lot of credit for the emergence of the Grizzlies. I think is a factor in the Western Conference.
Kevin, I think he's one of the best point guards in the league. Probably doesn't get enough credit, but his progression as a player at both ends, year after year, he just seems to get better, and he provides that poise and leadership that his club needs.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his 2nd quarter has been even better than his 1st, and that was pretty good.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. I thought we'd get much more offense out of the low post. Let's make a serious effort to get the ball into the paint. We need more buckets coming from down low. On top of that, we haven't shot the ball very well. And nothing's going to happen for us if the ball isn't going into the bucket.
Come on. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the 2nd half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down. Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Carter is out there with Conley, and it's Allen in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Outside Conley. Gasol's in the post. He's against Fry. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got 22.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Carter dishes to Conley. And that one's good. Conley's got 9 points now in just the 2nd half.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
The big story from last year was that the NBA finally was able to come to an agreement with the Silna brothers. They were owners from the ABA who had a huge stake in the media rights of the NBA.
Here's Randolph. Dishes to Gasol. Just 3 to shoot. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Here's the Beast. And he banks in the layup.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
1:44 left in the game. Allen outside. Over to the left wing. Conley left side. No good. And Orlando will come the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
Well, I think they're very motivated to come in tonight and win after losing the first game against them this season.
Without question. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept, and it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
Back to Allen. He kicks to Conley. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
Here's the Beast. Conley grabs the miss.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
So no.
The bad news is you played like a 50-year-old rec league bum, and we lost the game. You're supposed to ask me what the good news is.
What's the good news?
Good news is I don't think it's possible for you to play any worse.
Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Nah, man, it's supposed to make you understand that it ain't just you. We all got work to do if we're gonna do something special. So put this one behind you, learn from it, and move on, all right?
Yeah, all right. But a 50-year-old bum, though?
If the shoe fits.
Come on, man.